Chelsea is coming back, whether they like it or not. Once I mentioned, I just go to my this. I can see Chelsea has so many substitutes. Bench win matches. We're not talking about the starting 11. Now we have 2 starting 11. Anybody can play now. It's not about 2. Let my 2 and 3 they come back. Anybody can. Anybody will collect from Chelsea. Anybody will collect. This season may be awful, but I'm telling you.
Next season. This is Premier Sports Fan Center. My name is Remene Gbenwe. Don't forget to subscribe. Alpha. It's okay. This is a strong Man U fan. Versus Zurich. A win for both, automatic qualify. A draw, also qualify. Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center. My name is Remene Gbenwe. Please don't forget to subscribe. The teams with the biggest fan zone in the world, Chelsea versus Manchester United. They're about to start their match. And it has been a lot of talking between the fans, Manchester fans and Chelsea fans. Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center.
there are 2 chances. Just as you said, Aubameyang was clear to give him the ball that he could have scored. At least you could have given, even if he didn't score, at least give him the ball and have a chance to score. And you will always so selfish, you play the ball out, understand?
Hello viewers, and welcome to Premier Sport Fan Center, and this is our live watch along show. And the second leg of the Europa Championship, and it's the match between Netherlands versus France. The both teams won their first leg, and today let's see who is going to take the day. Yeah, well, we have a lot to talk about, but before we start, let me introduce the guests. The analyst in the house today. Shegu, how do you do today?
Well, good evening. It's round 2 of these group matches at the UEFA Euro 2024. And it's Group D having their own round 2 matches. And it's here one of the match of the tournament, talking about the Netherlands, the Orange of Netherlands against the Le Blues of France in this match. It promises to be another interesting match. The game is at 11 minutes old right now, and it's still 0-0 between these 2 opponents. It's beautiful to see how the French team are going to cope without their talisman and captain Kylian Mbappe, who is out of the tie, or who is on the bench of the French national team. But I don't really think, or I don't really expect him to be a part of this game after having that some collision during their last game. So it has been a game that the French team has really been struggling against this Netherlands team. But everybody knows Netherlands to be one of those spoilers. They are not a smart nation when it comes to playing football or the European football. So this is another tie, another cracker of football, just like we saw in that game between Spain and Italy yesterday. So this also promises to be another interesting match.
Yeah, it promises to be another interesting match. And we from the rumor we had, Kylian Mbappe was on the training pitch with
yeah, he trained with a mask. So I think maybe the injury or the heat he took to his face is still fresh. Probably that's why they don't want to rush him starting this game. So head collisions are really big injuries in football. So they just have to be careful with him. But probably let's see how much they can contain the Netherlands in this encounter. If there's no need to bring in Kylian Mbappe, probably there won't be any need to see Kylian Mbappe come into this one. But let's see how much they contain him and hold on to him in this game. That is very much important to see.
Yeah, that's very much important to see wherever you are watching Premier Sport France Center from. Remember, you can send in your prediction, and you stand a chance of winning 10,000 naira from Premier Sport France Center. And you can also send in your comments, your thoughts, what your thoughts are on this encounter. And please, if you have not subscribed before, do well to subscribe. And Ebuka, if you are here, please call in so that your money will be credited to you today. Yeah. So, what are your expectations in this match?
Okay, before going into expectations and talking about the predict and win of Premier Sports Fan Center, it's open until the 30th minute of this encounter. So, within the first minute to 30 minutes, you have to send in your prediction. Anything beyond 30 minutes it's invalid. So, if you're sending your prediction, remember to send it in before the 30th minute. Ebuka, like it was said, we need your confirmation. Your funds will be paid on air right now when you are online or when you are on air with us. So you can confirm and you can call into the program and confirm to every viewers that yes, you have gotten your 10,000 naira. It's a whopping amount. So predict and win on Premier Sports Fan Center. Straight to the prediction of what my hope are on this game. Yes, another interesting match. It's always a beautiful game when you're watching France against Netherlands. But we are all have to understand that it's always a different ball game when they're playing in the World Cup and when it comes to Euros. For how good the French team has been, they've actually not won the Euros since the last one in 2000. That's the Euro 2000. That was the last time the French team won the Euros, and ever since then they've not really performed very well at the Euros. Coming into this match and the way the Netherlands team has actually come out against the French team, they've been the dominant side in this game. So the France national team needs to come into this game big. It's 14 to 15 minutes right now in this encounter, and they've not had a lot of tangible chances in this created in this game. So they need to come in big. They got to the final of the World Cup. All eyes are on them, and that is why the Netherlands are also coming out in this encounter. Unlike yesterday when the Italians gave the Spaniard a lot of respect, that is what France won't be getting from this Netherlands team. They have the players. You have Jeremy Frimpong on the wing. You have Cody Gakpo. These are players who had a fantastic seasons with their club, and they always take the ball to you. When you look up front, you have Memphis Depay, another big man player. So it promises to be an interesting game. I'm here for the rest of the 90 minutes to see how this one turns out.
All right, yeah, for the rest of the 90 minutes to see how this one turns out. It promises to be a cracking match today. Yeah, we've already seen beautiful move. We've already seen exciting moment in this encounter. But Ebuka, please, we want you to, the director just said, you want you to send your account live so that you confirm it today that, that we confirm it today that the money has been credited to you. Please, you can send your account to that number again. Yeah. So, talking about what impact, I mean, Mbappe absence, what is it going to cause in this game?
It's really going to be a big absence for the French national team. It's just like Nigeria not playing without Victor Osimhen. We know how big of a miss he'll be. He's one player that they all look up to in this French national team. He is one of the reasons why they won that World Cup in 2018, the Russia 2018 World Cup. So not having your talisman is always going to be a big problem for the team. But Marcus Thuram has a lot of big boots to fill in this account, and that is a good chance for Netherlands here, and that was a cracker, and it's that big man Gakpo who plays for Liverpool who took that corner there, but that's straight into the hands of Mike Magnam, the goalkeeper for the French national team, was in the right place to parry that away into a corner kick, and that is one of the 2 or 3 attempts of save from the Netherlands in this encounter. They're coming straight at the French team and knocking on their doors looking for that first goal in this encounter. And we can see the Liverpool captain there, Virgil van Dijk, is also in the box of the French team looking to pounce on that corner kick, and that corner kick was taken, but an overheated kick right there, and straight is Netherlands who are back in possession, back into the midfield. Here is Netherlands with the ball coming straight and playing in their traditional orange jersey against the French, who are playing in their way attire, the white and the blue jersey in this one. And go back straight, goalkeeper Bert Vertebren, who goes back to the wing guard right there, and is Jeremy Frimpong on the ball there, just to go for a long one, but the referee adjourned that to be an offside call against the Netherlands player. Oh, it says there's a pull in there. Yes, it was a pull. It's going to be France who will be restarting play from a free kick situation right there in this encounter. And they hold on to the ball as they wait for the referee to restart possession. And back to play is the Arsenal player there who sends a long shot one straight into Upper Camo. Upper Camo with the ball comes back inwards and back into the Arsenal defender William Saliba, who is on the ball there, comes inward into midfield, finds Rabiot, back to Saliba. Saliba on the ball, chose to go straight to, good one today from the French national team, and it's France who are coming straight against the Netherlands right now, and it's that big one there in midfield there, Kante sends a long one there, and it's still France. Theo on the ball there, cuts the long one, and it's going to be a corner kick to the French national team as at 18 minutes.
Yeah, and it has been an end-to-end encounter in this match today. We saw Saliba in the last encounter. It was outstanding, good defensive work, good pairing. Yeah, and today let's see if we can continue with that form today. But looking at it so far so good, I least expected the Netherlands to play better, like what I'm seeing today.
Well, it's not about least expecting Netherlands to play better, but this is they've actually come into this game. Even though Netherlands, you know that they are actually a footballing nation, and they might not be winning much, but they are always a threat against any big opponent. You look at the players on parade for them. Xavi Simons has a fantastic season with RB Leipzig in Germany. That is another player who is one of the upcoming players. He made it big with Leipzig this season. This season that just ended, the 2023-24 season. So they have fantastic players on the starting 11. You're looking at Jeremy Frimpong also, who had a fantastic season with Bayer Leverkusen and also won the league with them. So these are big man players in their starting 11. Gakpo also plays for Liverpool. So the attack of Netherlands is a fearful one that any team has to be scared of.
Yeah, right now, please remember your prediction close 30 minutes into the first half. So the earlier the better. Send in your prediction right now. Otherwise, your prediction will be invalid immediately. Send it after 13 minutes. This is the right time to send it just 20 minutes into the first half. You have 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. If you don't send it, that means your predictions will be invalid. Let's quickly look at the lineup of these two sides here today. Yeah. We see the both side playing 4-3-3 formation here. France 4-3-3, Netherlands 4-3-3. And the line up for Netherlands, we have Verbruggen as a goalkeeper, Dumfries, De Verge, Van Dijk, Ake Nathan, Schouten, Simeon. Yeah, we have Regindas, Frimpong, Depay, and Gakpo. That is the starting lineup for
good
Netherlands.
starting 11, good flat 4-3-3 formation from the Netherlands in this one. And when you look at the manager, that's Ronald Koeman, you know that it is another manager that loves playing the Barcelona. We put the ball on the ground and play. You know, it's typical tiki-taka football, which I think is one they've come into this game. When you play flat 3 midfield and flat 3 attack, it shows that you are going into this game to attack against your opponent. You're not coming to defend against the opponent. So I think all eyes will be on that man who's playing the defensive midfield role for Netherlands. That is Schouten in this one. He has to do a lot of runnings in that midfield. So I expect Tijani and Xavi Simons to be part of the the big attacking threat for Netherlands in this one. Xavi Simons has actually come into this game very well, but he needs to be amongst them, get very close to the French box if they're sure that they want to get a goal in this one. But away from that, this is a strong starting 11 from the Netherlands. Dumfries and Jeremy Frimpong on that right hand side of Netherlands is really going to be a big problem for the French national team, because both are strong when it comes to defending and both are also strong when it comes to attacking for the Netherlands.
All right, for France we have Mike Magnum, the goalkeeper there. Then we have Kouande, Upamecano, Saliba, Hernandez, Chouamani, Kante, Rabiot, Dembele, Thuram, and Griezmann. That is the starting level.
My biggest problem for the French national team has to be the midfield. When I saw that midfield trio of Rabiot, Chouamani, and N'Golo Kante, I asked myself, where is that creativity coming from in this midfield? Because you're having N'Golo Kante, who is not really a 4 anymore. It's not really a 6 to me anymore. It's more playing like a 8 these days. And now you're lacking creativity in that midfield, because Chouamani also sits deep, and you have Rabiot, who is also not that attacking-minded player. So I think that midfield trio is not really that attacking threat that will be expected from France. It's more about them trying to contain the attacking instincts of the Netherlands in this encounter, which I think they've done very well in the first 22 to 23 minutes in this encounter. So let's see if how much threats they'll be bringing into this game. But I think that midfield is actually too flat for me. But looking at the attack, you're having Griezmann, Thuram, and Ousmane Dembele. Yes, if the midfield is not having creativity, I think the attack they might just be depending on the wings. Talking about Dembele and Griezmann, yes, a lot of creativity from those young men. And you look at Marcus Thuram, he had a fantastic season with Inter Milan and also won the league with them. So you expect him to come big in this encounter. It's not every time you have a Kylian Mbappe. Injury is part of the game, but when Kylian is not around, who is going to step in for him? And that is what we have in Marcus Thuram, and that's what we expect from Marcus Thuram in this encounter.
All right, that's what we expect from Marcus Thuram in this encounter. And it is the 22nd minute of this encounter, and it is still goalless. It is still goalless in this encounter. And we've seen the previous matches played today. A lot of goals in those matches, 2.5 in both of these. Slovakia versus Ukraine, it ended 2-1 in favor of Ukraine. Poland, Austria, a surprising result. 3-1 in favor of Austria. That means Poland will be going home.
It's not really a surprising result for me. Like when you look at the work, the Austrian manager, that is what's his name? Ragnick has done with the Austrian national team. He has done a fantastic job with them. When you look at the caliber of players in the Austrian team, you have Anatovic, who also was one of the scorers today for the national team. There's also the Real Madrid defender David Alaba in that team. So you look at it and see that yes, they surely have big talent in that starting 11 for them. So they are one of those teams you really expect to actually qualify from the group. Yes, Poland has actually been disappointing, and not just about this one. Today there was no Lewandowski playing for them, so there was nobody you can actually look up front or look to up front in that Polish national team. They're just as ordinary as you expect a Poland team to be. So Austria on a good day, I will always go with them to defeat the Polish national team.
Yeah. So this will be the fourth meeting between the Netherlands and France at the Euro. France prevailed on penalties in the quarter-final in 1996, where the Netherlands won both of their group stage encounter 3-2 in 2000 and 4-1 in 2008. Yeah, so both of them, I think they've sized each other, and it's like they fit each other whenever They play. I think they are one of the top in the world so far. But today's encounter is going to be a different one entirely because, hey, this is the Euros.
Yeah, this is the Euros, and still Netherlands were coming all out against the French national team as early as 25th minute of this encounter, and still 0-0 between the Orange and the little Blues of France. And it's France who are going back to their goalkeeper, Magnum, the AC Milan goalkeeper, holds onto the ball for France, and he comes out. He's not in a rush to send that out. Marcus Thuram looking lonely up front there, sends it to Upakamu, who takes a long one, tries to locate the runnings of the former Barcelona player Ousmane Dembele, who couldn't get onto that, and it's going to be a throw into France in this encounter. France holds the ball, and it's Jules Koundé who sends one to Upakamo. Upakamo with the ball sends it straight into the hands of William Saliba, and Saliba comes up front and finds Theo Hernandez there, and Hernandez on the ball comes back to Saliba. Saliba with the ball finds Tchouameni in the midfield. Tchouameni comes inward there for France, returns it straight into the hands of Upakamo. Upakamo coming forward for France finds Jules Koundé. Jules Koundé tries to locate the runnings of Ousmane Dembele, but couldn't get that onto the hands of the PSG international. He's playing in air right now, and his Netherlands will break out against the French national team and look to counter. And here's a chance for Netherlands, and with this very first goal, Gakpo on the ball there, comes inward there, looks for the runnings of the pie, but couldn't locate the runnings of the pie, who is clubless right now. And that will be going out for a goal kick to the French national team. What a run there. And this is where France needs to be careful. When you allow the Netherlands to hit you on the counter, they are so fast and they can be dangerous.
Honestly, they can be dangerous. I love the move of France. The move of Netherlands, you know, they were calculative. But, hey, that was a loose pass. That would have been one of the all of them being a goal in
yeah, that would have been a good chance for Netherlands to score a goal there, and they should be making good use of these chances. That was actually wasteful from Cody Gakpo, because he was free on move there. Yeah, I think I would have preferred him going for a caller than trying to finding the runnings of Depay in that situation. Although, like I said, one of the weakest links for France in this encounter has to be the defensive pairing of William Saliba and Upakamo. Yes, Saliba had a fantastic season with Arsenal, but it's different for Upakamo, who didn't really play much with the Bayern Munich club side, where he was mostly on the bench. But you look at it, and how many times have they played together in the French national team? It has really almost always been either Varane playing alongside alongside Upakamo, or Upakamo playing alongside Konate in the center defensive position for the French national team. But right now we're having Konate, Upakamo and William Saliba trying to form a partnership in that midfield. So let's see how it's works. But it's looking like the Netherlands are really having a joy against running against the French defenders. And right here is Gakpo again from the left side for Netherlands, and straight into the hands of Xavi Simons, but Mike Migam there to the rescue for the French national team. Oh, that was Tijani Rejas there with that chance for Netherlands. And talking about Tijani, yes, his father gave him that name. Of course, that's Nigerian legend Tijani Babangida. That was why he had that name, Tijani Rangers there. And he has a chance for Marcos Alonso. Oh, Marcos Thuram there with that chance for the French national team, but he couldn't direct his shot straight at goal. And we're one off opportunity there for the French national team. He was free on goal there, but the Inter Milan player couldn't direct or couldn't get that close or beat Bert Verkegen from his close range, and it goes out as a shot off target for the French national team. It's the 28th minute of this encounter, and it has really been an end-to-end stuff in this one, but still 0-0 between France and Netherlands in this one.
Yeah, message from Mario Lugbodi say, I don't think whether France will survive it without Kylian Mbappe. Yeah, it's also say both teams are up to standard to match each other, but I prefer Holland to win this. What is it called there? 2-0. Yeah, prefer France to win it. Netherlands to win it 2-0.
Yeah, surprisingly, it has really been France who have been having the better side in ball possession with 61% of this encounter in this encounter, while the Netherlands has been reduced to just 38% of ball possession. Just two big shots for total shot for France and 3-2 Netherlands in this one, and they need to come in big in this encounter. They need to put the director on their shot at goal in this one. And it's France who are back in possession. And it's William Saliba on the ball there. Takes his time and returns it back to, or holds onto the ball. Takes his time and returns it to his centre back pairing. Upakamo, who finds out Jules Koundé. Koundé straight into midfield. Oh, sorry. Jules Koundé with the ball right here. And holds onto the ball. Returns it back into the fence where he finds Upakamo with the ball finds William Saliba. His defensive Pierre there, and Saliba comes inward there, finds Rabiot. Rabiot tries to beat his man there, but the Griezmann, Antoine Griezmann, the standing captain for the French national team today, has been adjourned and won an infringement over and got in the French team a free kick in the midfield of this one. It's the 30th minute of this encounter, and it's still 0-0 between Netherlands and France. Lots of chances had to come by in this one, and back in play is the French national team who are trying to attack right now. And yeah, is Thuram, who's coming back deep into midfield to defend or to attack for the French national team. But lost possession is the Netherlands who are back in possession, and it's the starting captain or the captain there, Virgil van Dijk, the Liverpool captain, also coming inward there for Netherlands. And it's Dumfries on the ball there, finds Jeremy Boateng back to Dumfries and comes straight into midfield. There is Xavi Simons with the ball there for Netherlands. Holds onto it. What will he do? Returns it to Dumfries. Finds back in defense there. Back into the hands of Stefan de Vrij, who finds the runnings of Jeremy Frimpong. Frimpong cuts it back, tries to locate Stephen there with a dangerous one, but Dumfries to the rescue for the Dutch national team. Back into the play is Van Dijk, who is holding onto the ball. The Dutch are not in a rush to attack against this French team. And here is Netherlands coming all out through Nathan Ake and finds Simeon, who has been everywhere for this team. And Xavi Simon with the ball finds Cody Gakpo there. And Gakpo tries to cut in through the wing, tries to locate the runnings of Memphis Depay there, but lost possession there. And yes, France eating out on the counter there with this great chance for the French national team. But the referee spotted an infringement against Antoine Griezmann, who has just dashed out a yellow card to that man in midfield of Netherlands, Jedi Shortline there, who is picking up the first yellow card in this encounter. 32 minutes gone in this game. It's still 0-0 between Netherlands and France.
Yeah, still 0-0, both sides in each other at this point in time. 31 minutes, going to 32 minutes. But I don't think that would have been a yellow card. It was a soft touch.
Oh, it's actually a yellow card because that is the second time that is happening in the midfield. We saw him, the first time holding down Anthony Griezmann. The referee gave that as a free kick without a card offense, but this is the second time it's happening. So that is surely going to be a yellow card.
All right, yellow card to Netherlands. That is the first yellow card of this encounter, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
that's the first yellow card.
Yeah, that is the first yellow card of this encounter. And that is the 32nd minute of this encounter. Right now, all prediction close. Any prediction that comes in right now is for fun's sake, not for winning anything. So, that is the situation.
Yeah, that's the situation, as you can hear from Solomon himself. And yeah, is Netherlands attacking again against the French national team. And they're looking all out to break that, but that pass couldn't locate the run is of Jeremy Frimpong. And Frimpong back in possession, lost possession again. And yeah, he's France in possession there. And it's Antoine Griezmann, who is coming straight deep to defend for the French national team. Finds Pakamo, who comes into midfield, finds Chouameni on the ball there. And the Real Madrid Champions League winner also won the La Liga with Real Madrid holding onto the ball there. Finds his teammate here, Ousmane Dembele, who comes inward into midfield and back to William Saliba. Saliba comes straight into the midfield with the ball for the French national team, holds onto it and looks for Wood to drop it through. Finds N'Golo Kante, who returns it back into the midfield, and it's Chouameni on the ball there. Chouameni with a no-look pass there finds Ousmane Dembele. Dembele cuts inward there. A chance for France, but Netherlands break out against the French national team. And yes, Gakpo, who has been everywhere in this encounter, releases Nathan Ake, and Nathan Ake comes inward from Netherlands in this encounter, holds onto the ball there, releases it and finds Gakpo on the ball there, comes inward into midfield. There's Gakpo on the ball there. What would the Liverpool midfielder do with that? Returns it to Shotron. And Shotron holds onto the ball, finds his teammate there. It's Netherlands coming all out against France right now in the 34th minute of this one. What will Netherlands do? Hold on to it and comes inward there. And it's and that is Tijani on the ball. Sorry, I'll call him Tijani for the rest of this encounter. And it does it straight into midfield, finds Dumfries there, comes back to Xavi Simons there, and back into the defense there, finds Stefan back to Dumfries, and Dumfries on the ball there. What will he do? Comes back into his own half, returns it back to Stefan there. Stefan on the ball there, and Stefan's hold onto it and sends a long one, tries to locate the runnings of his teammate, and yes, might just be a chance for the Netherlands, but Mike Megan to the rescue there as Gakpo couldn't get onto that.
Wow, beautiful football, an end-to-end encounter by these two sides. It will be matching each other so far, so good. And right now, but the possession favors France. but it look balanced when you watch it.
Yeah, it looks balanced. Even to me, it looks more like the Netherlands are having more of the ball than the French national team, because we've not really seen France, gotten into this game. N'Golo Kante has really been cycled in that midfield, because we've not really seen him hold on to that ball. We've not really seen him make those movements, and France has been losing so much ball in the midfield. And here might just be a chance. It's Jeremy Frimpong with the ball there, tries to hit it there. Well, easily defended there by the French national team. We'll be looking to break out on the counter against the Netherlands right now. Anthony Griezmann, who has been adjourned with all the creativity for the French national team in this one, holds on to that and releases straight into Jules Koundé, who's playing as a right back into the counter. He has just played in that positions a lot for Barcelona. Releases and finds former Barcelona teammates Ousmane Dembélé, who not plays with PSG with the ball, returns it to Jules Koundé. Koundé on the ball there on the right side for French national team. And here is now Dembélé on the ball there. A player who is very good with both feet, using his right and left to release the ball onto the hands of and yeah, I just read a chance and what a wasteful hit there from Xavi Simons.
Wasteful moment from Xavi Simons there. He had all the opportunity, he had an option. He would have passed that, but hey, that was a weak shot. That was a weak shot.
Yeah, that was a weak shot from Simons there. And we're getting straight into the 36 minutes of this encounter. It's France Tchouameni on the ball there. The guy with the swagger holds onto the ball, comes in, what finds the shot man there, N'Golo Kante, who finds Marcos Alonso. Kante releases Marcos Alonso. Alonso on the ball there, beats his man, but the referee should be adjourning that as a free kick, and that was a Stefan against Marcos Alonso, and the referee has just given that as a free kick to the French national team, and that was rightly given there.
Yeah, that was rightly given there. That was contact. Look at it. He stepped on his leg, and the referee saw that, and he gave that. And but hey, I think I thought that would have called for a yellow card, but the referee is.
That shouldn't be a yellow card, because that was more about him trying to defend in that situation. Because it was more of body check there, and he lost his ground there, not expecting, because probably Thuram was coming from his rear view, so that was why he lost that balance there, and Thuram actually won that free kick. But that free kick has actually been wasted, and yeah, is Netherlands breaking out against the French national team, looking to counter the French again in this encounter, and sends a long one straight up front and finds Depay, who's playing on the left wing there, comes in what for the Netherlands, but that pass was a wasted one there. And yeah, is France coming all out against Netherlands again, and that should be a free kick to the French. Let's see what the referee says. It allows plays to continue and says that won't be a free kick. Netherlands come all out right now, finds the captain there, Van Dijk, who finds Tijani to Simons, back to Tijani in midfield there. And yes, Netherlands out here. And yeah, is Jeremy Frimpong, the Bayer Leverkusen right back there, holds onto the ball, was playing attacking position for the Dutch team today, and inward there, lost possession, and is Thuram on the ball there, turning defense into attack for the French national team. He has about 5 players to beat there, beats one, lost possession, went down but easily. But the referee gives that other free kick to Marcus Thuram, who has been winning one or too many free kicks for the French national team in this first half. That is still the same man. Stefan going straight into him there. He needs to be careful, because I'm very sure the next tackle is going to win him a yellow card.
Of course, going to give him a yellow card. And, Thuram has been, he understand their move, and he kind of implicate them at every point in time. He tried to run over them, but hey, he's very brilliant, and probably get a free kick close to the 18 box, and you get a set piece taker, they kill that into the net. Bury that into the net.
Yeah, they need to bury that into the net. And here's a free kick, and we can see Arsenal William Saliba in the box there. And there's the captain, Antoine Griezmann, standing on this free kick for the French national team. And what will the Atletico Madrid midfielder make out of this free kick? Will he be taking a direct hit, or will he be sending a free kick? And the distance is 30 yards out of that goalpost, or 30 meters out of the goalpost in this situation. Let's see if this will be the first goal for the French national team. As Antoine Griezmann says a long one into the box there, and easily cut out there by the Dutch defender, but straight into the hands of France. But it finally go out for a throw into the Dutch national team in the 39th minute of this encounter. It's still 0-0 between France and Netherlands in this one. And it's 39 minutes gone, approaching the 40th minute of this encounter. And it's still 0-0. You can see Ronald Koeman talking on this bench there, probably trying to see how they can change the face of this one in this encounter. Still 0-0 at 39 minutes in this one. Netherlands 0, France 0, and it's a throw-in. Nathan Ake takes that, finds Depay on the wing there. Depay holds onto the ball, beats his man back into the hands of But that was a dangerous pass there from Depay and lost possession. And it's France attacking right there. And it's Chomeni in the box there. Just a long one into the box. But easily cut out there. Still Dembele there. Lost possession. And the referee giving out a free kick to the French national team in a dangerous position in the 40th minute of this game. Is Dembele who has just won them a free kick there.
Yeah, Dembele just won them a free kick. And when looking at this, you not know that Netherlands has had more shot on goal than France. We have Netherlands who's having 6 and France having 4 shots on goal. And on target is Netherlands also who has we are the better side. Who has 3 and France just had 1 shot on goal. And so far so good right now. Let's see if France can get this one into the goal, just some meters away from the box.
Yeah, let's see if France can get this into the box. Bet against what's it called? That's Bart Verteben. The goalkeeper standing there is on Ousmane Dembele and Antoine Griezmann, and this one is 23 meters out of the goalpost. Let's see if they can bend this into the back of the net. The last time I really saw a big free kick taker for the French national team has to be Payet, the former West Ham midfielder who was a very good free kick specialist in his time. Yeah, it's Antoine Griezmann and Ousmane Dembele standing on this one. Let's see what they'll make out of this with this big chance for the French national team to get the first goal in this one. It's 41 minutes gone in this account. It's still 0-0 between Netherlands and France. And let's see what they make out of this free kick. And yeah, it's looking like it's Dembele will be taking this, and it's Antoine Griezmann, but that's it. The wall there, the Netherlands wall, and it's out for a corner kick to the French team.
Yeah, for a corner kick to the French team, and this will be the 4th corner kick to France. So far, so good. And the Netherlands just having 2 corner kicks so far. And let's see if they can bury this into the net.
Yeah, let's see if they can bury this. And you can see Chomeni and Konde in the box there, waiting for the cross into that box. And you can see the Netherlands trying to defend this. Antoine Griezmann who's taking this for the French national team. And we can see them throwing some things onto those players. They need to be cautioned in that situation. The French midfield doesn't really look balanced for me. Antoine Griezmann with that free kick and easily cut out there. And that is going to go out for a throw into the French national team. It's 42 minutes into this game and still 0-0 between these 2 teams. And it's looking like it might just be ended 0-0 as at the end of the first half of this encounter.
Yeah, we ended 0-0. It looks like it's going to end 0-0. But remember, this is Premier Sport Fan Center, your darling station. You can send in your comment, and you can also subscribe if you're not subscribed before. And you can call in. Our number is in front of the screen. Call in to share your view with us about this wonderful game that is going on between the Netherlands versus France.
Yes, France. There's Upakamo on the ball there. Holds onto it and returns it back to his goalkeeper, Mike Magnam there. Magnam on the ball, holds it, sends it back to William Saliba. Saliba comes inward into midfield, finds Chomeni. Chomeni with a long one, tries to locate on the run is of Theo Hernandez there. Theo Hernandez getting onto the ball, lost possession. And back in play, still France in possession. Finds Antoine Griezmann. He cross into the box there. Chance for Griezmann. But that header goes straight into the hands of Bart Verteben there. And that's will be threatening the Brighton goalkeeper and holds onto the ball there. Warrior cross there from the French national team.
And if you look at the distance from where he headed that one, it's a very long distance.
Yeah, that was actually a good header. A good cross there from Angel Rabiot there for the French national team. 43 minutes gone in this one. It's still 0-0 between both teams.
Yeah, still 0-0 from the both team. A beautiful cross, and the distance headed by Griezmann, that is one of if it was close inside the team box, that would have been a very threatening one to the goalkeeper.
Okay, back is Netherlands in possession of the ball right now. Returns it to Stefan in defense. Stefan with the ball there, comes inward there for the Dutch national team. Finds his man there and holds onto it and returns it to Betts. The goalkeeper Betts holds onto that and looks inward there. What will he make out of this? Still holding not in a rush. Finds the Liverpool captain there, Van Dijk, who is also the captain for the Dutch national team, returns it to his defensive Pierre there. And yeah, he's on Netherlands coming out. Stefan with the ball there, comes inward there for Netherlands. Holds onto it as Dumfries back to his right there, finds Dumfries with the ball. And Dumfries returns the favor back to Stefan. And Stefan holds onto the ball, returns it back to where it began to bat the goalkeeper. And bats with the ball there. What will he make out of this? And it looks like the Dutch team, are interested in running down the clock. A long one straight finds Jeremy Frimpong there, and it's going to go out to it for a throw-in to the Dutch national team.
All right, right now we are having Yamite in the studio. Yamite, how did you do today?
Yeah, I'm fine. Came in a little bit late. The weather is a wet one in Lagos, Nigeria, and even the weather will not stop the show because the show must go on right there. So, the Nathan Ake tripped right there, and there was an infringement on that French player, and the referee says it's going to be a free kick. So I'm happy to be here, and we just get right to it and
Yeah,
continue.
prior to the match, what were your expectation now? It is the 44th minute and it is still goalless. Are you surprised or are you disappointed with the performance?
Not really disappointed because I saw the game between Austria and France, a little glimpse of it, not much. So the main guy I saw on the field was Kante. The other guys were below par, and Kylian Mbappe broke his nose. So and looking at the guys in the Netherlands setup now, Frimpong and Nathan Ake, some of these guys coming up the ranks, and it's going to be a very, very fierce tie. So I even expected the scoreline to be like this at halftime because it looks more like the game that they will share the spoils.
Yeah, well, in the match against Austria, they managed to score one goal, and it was even an own goal.
Yeah.
And it was an own goal. So now without Kylian Mbappe, do you think their scoring ratio, they'll be able to get goal in this encounter today?
Going forward, you know that for some years now, Kylian Mbappe has been their go-to man for goals. So when like 50% of your goals is missing, you will surely miss that kind of a player. So when you look at it, it's not time, an opportunity for the other guys to step up. Kylian Mbappe is very young. There are experienced guys in this squad, the likes of Griezmann and all that. There's Marcos Thuram right there that plays it straight for Inter. So when you look at these guys, it is an opportunity for them to step up. You remember the game against Arsenal where Cole Palmer was not available. That Pochettino was actually telling the other guys that it's an avenue for you to show the stuff you are made of. Before they now went with basket and collected enough. So it's halftime in that encounter. 0-0 at halftime.
All right, nil at halftime. These both sides have won the Euros before. France, I think they've won it twice. Yeah, in 2000 and Netherlands has won it once. That was in 1988.
Yeah, both of them are just late winners. Last time they won it has actually been a long time. Yes, that was what I was saying when we came into the program.
Yeah.
Yes, France might just be fearful to any team. You might actually look at them as a favorite, but it looks more like when they are playing in the World Cup. When it comes to the Euros, last time they won the Euros, or the last time they actually did very well at the Euros, has to be as far back as Euro 2000.
Yeah, 2000.
That was the last time I can really.
I think they hosted it.
Yeah, they hosted and it was them and I think it was them and Netherlands that played in that final or in the semi-final, because I was still very young. I've not really started watching. Yeah, my first adventure into football has to be in the 2000. That was the France 2002 World Cup. That was when I started watching football that big. But I can always vividly remember that France actually won the
I think it was
2000.
Portugal in the semi-final. Because I think Cristiano Ronaldo was was it Figo?
Ronaldo came in.
It was
Luis Figo.
It was Luis Figo, yeah, not
Ronaldo came in at
Ronaldo.
2004. I can remember that. It has been long. It has been way long coming back watching. But when it comes to Euros, like I was saying, France hasn't really been a big threat, and probably that was one of the reasons why Kylian Mbappe was saying that Euros is more harder to win than the FIFA World Cup. I actually disagree with that. When it comes to FIFA World Cup, you just have to take brilliance to win it. This one is more about teams who have understood each other or plays almost the same pattern of football, facing off against each other. You have to look at the pace at the Euros. The pace is so frightening. Where even the team you least expect, or the type of Georgia that you least expect to mount pressure against a team like Turkey. So that is it about the Euros.
Let's analyze this. The Euros are more difficult than the World Cup. Because let's look at it. I want us to look at this point. Now you're having teams coming from Asia who are not too exposed to football. Some teams coming from Africa.
What do you mean by
some teams also coming from Africa. You understand what I'm saying? But here in the Euros, you have the European country who are advanced.
What makes them advanced? What makes them more advanced?
When it comes to pitch, when it comes to another team,
the players who are playing for the African national teams, are they not playing in European clubs just like the European players?
What's your view?
I think is when you look at it, coming from the perspective of Mbappe, we speak from what he has seen, and when you look at what he has, it is more tougher playing a familiar foe than playing a team that you only meet once in a while. It's easier for a Netherlands to be able to tame whatever a France is bringing than for an Argentina to tame France. Because the reason is they are not really in the same vicinity. It's just like a team that you play once in a while, so you can easily bring these tactics. When you are used to one another so much, you will really, really understand each other. So it's not about the players that you have; it's about who will just take the day per time.
But
Look
that
at
does-
it.
But that doesn't
Spain,
justify.
Spain, yes. See, he will speak from his own view.
No,
But
I think
that
one of the
doesn't
reasons, one of the
mean
reasons
it
why he's
is
saying that
what
this
it
is his fourth Euros and he has not scored a goal in the Euros.
No, maybe he will speak from his own perspective, not the general perspective. So he's only hearing his view. He thinks the Euros, that is him. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't agree, because Brazil has won 5 World Cup, Argentina has won.
3.
They are not part of the
Uruguay
Euros.
has won.
They are not part of the Euros. How can you say that? There is a Japan that can be a good team on their own day. South Korea
is there.
can come up and turn up big time. Ghana has turned up in the World Cup.
Morocco
South-
is in the semi-final.
Morocco.
Cameroon,
So,
Nigeria at the World Cup.
For me, I would disagree. But he is talking from his own perspective because of his own experience. And
So
you
when
know,
when it comes to you playing on your continent, yes, it can be hard for against anything. We saw the African, we were here in the at the last African. We saw the beauty of the game. Yes, everybody with his own different perspective. When it comes to African, you'll be entertained with them playing with a lot of skillful football. When it comes to the European football, you'll be entertained with lightning and fastness and systematic football. When you're going to the South America, you are seeing physical football. I saw the what's it called, the Argentina against Canada just this midnight. You just have to enjoy. Everybody has his own perspective of football. When it comes to the World Cup, I think that has to be the climax of world football.
the uniqueness of the game. Okay, when you see fluidity and you see solidity, it's different. Solidity is different from pragmatism, because you can choose to be solid and still play your game, but pragmatic is trying to soak pressure. So you see different brand of football coming to play, and that's the beauty of World Cup. You see, everybody wants to go to the US. It's just so painful that
Just
Nigeria
just interested in
might
it.
not.
But it's like the NFF are gearing up.
Yeah, they're gearing up for a
you're
new coach.
gearing up for a new coach.
Lot of talks.
Yeah.
There's a new man on the list, and he's a Belgian, so that is Tom Saint-Fiet. I'm
Saint-Fiet,
very much interested in that man. That is the
Is it a good coach?
Yeah, he's actually a very good coach, a
Very
fantastic
good.
coach. But
Very
not
good coach.
probably for African standard. Yes, I can say he's a
Yeah.
good coach. For the Nigerian standard, yes, he might just be a good coach. I remember early 2000s, maybe around 2008 or 2009. There was a time Nigeria actually gave him the job, but due to disagreements on one or two, he never resumed that work. But
And it's the same coach that had problem with Samuel Eto'o.
not Samuel Eto'o. What's it called?
The Cameroonian.
No, that is Bice.
That's
Okay, that's
nice.
nice.
That
Okay.
is Bice, not
Okay,
Saint
not-
Fitz.
okay.
But it's looking more like Saint Fitz, or is that Saint Fitz or Consecal?
Okay.
One of the two is going to be the manager of the Super Eagles. Well, all hands are on deck. We're still waiting for the NFF to come all out. But when you're going for a low budget quality manager, I think Saint Fitz is actually a very good one for them.
All right. Let's talk about Gakpo, who has scored.
But the way you coined it,
Azal,
low budget. It sounds more like low budget shawarma.
low budget quality coach.
Low bu-
No. We have the high quality, high budget.
That's
coach.
expensive.
Harvard Renard is expensive for Nigeria. £150,000 is actually
Yeah.
expensive for NFF. But when you look at Tom Saint Fitz, I think when you are paying him around 20 to 30,000.
It will still take
pounds,
that.
It'll still be a good one. It's actually managing the Philippines right now. So I think if 30,000 or 40,000 is actually a good fee for him, you actually Nigeria is a big brand. Forget wherever
In
it is.
Africa.
In Africa, not just Africa alone.
Yeah,
Even
let's
if-
put it in
even though
perspective. It
it's
is
actually a
in
big- wait,
Africa.
Nigeria is actually a big football brand, even around the world. You look at the jerseys, you look at how unique, you look at the selling points, how much Nigerian jersey sells at the FIFA World Cup. Yes, our football might not just be the best of football, but when it comes to brand, you look at the population and what the Super Eagles brings to the table
Yeah.
for FIFA. They celebrate just today. They were celebrating the 1994 Eagles. Their debut at the World Cup. Just today they were celebrating how much. I think it's about
30 years
30
ago.
years right now. So the likes of
30 years
Rashidi
today.
Yekini scoring his first goal for Nigeria at the World Cup today. You had the likes of Dana Mokachi, Amunike, the likes of that was the the peak of Nigerian football.
Yeah.
So it's a big brand to the world football, not just Africa alone.
Because at the point there was a time Nigeria ranked sixth in the
That
world.
was 94.
Yeah, sixth in the world.
94. Right now we're at 38.
It was this 6th or 5th?
I think we're 50.
Fifth,
Fifth.
okay,
Fifth.
up to that.
94 was the
Fifth.
peak. 94 was the peak. 94 to 96 was actually
The peak, yeah.
Number one in Africa and fifth in the world.
It was around that time the FIFA.
Can we ever get there
started.
again?
Yeah.
Nah.
It's very possible.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. It's not
But it
looking-
take years
it's
of
not looking like
planning.
you can get
You
it.
just have to grow your football. It's like you just want to, you want to be a farmer for coconut. You have to plant and wait,
Are we ready to
and you
please?
keep watering. So it depends. You can bring in people now, and they want to plant, and the highest it will take us 5 to 10 years, and Nigeria will be there.
All right, let's quickly talk about Gakpo. He said he has scored in all 4 of his starts for Netherlands in the group stage of major tournament in the World Cup and the Euros. In all competition, the Liverpool forward has been involved in 6 goals in his last 8 appearances for Netherlands. 4 goals and 2
I think
assists.
when it comes to playing for the Netherlands, I think
Gakpo.
Gakpo is actually the Netherlands national team is actually a comfort zone for him. He plays more better for Netherlands than he even plays for Liverpool, his club side, because you can see he has been the way he has hold on to the ball today, the way he has played, probably because he's playing on the wing today, and at Liverpool they try to use him more as a centre forward. Maybe that's why we've not really seen this type of Gakpo we're seeing today, or we've seen in this competition, or the Gakpo we see plays for the Netherlands. He has been fantastic for them, and it's looking like the go-to man for the Netherlands in this game. If they are going to get a goal, it might just be the likely source of that goal for them.
Yeah. And I'm talking about Wiggles, Walt Wiggles. He said 4 goals at major tournament. 3 of his 4 goals at major tournament, he came in as a substitute. In the last encounter, his first touch, he came in as a substitute, and his first touch was a goal.
Was that how the defensive striker Manchester United signed them?
Yeah, that
Yes, that's
defensive.
that
That
was
old up striker.
Because that's all striker.
Ball passer. Yeah. I think it's a good one for Weghorst, but you can't really rely on players like Weghorst to win the Euros, because it's just, as far as I'm concerned, an average player. That is just, it's quite fortunate for him that he could find himself to rub shoulders with the big boys. So I think we'll tilt towards a Cody Gakpo being on fire. You just need 1 goal to win a game. Score 1 and don't concede, and you get to the final. Look at the journey of Italy last Euros, 2-1, 1-0. Till they got to the final and they did the needful penalties. So it's very, very important that you get the goal. When you get the goal, you defend well.
Talking about Wiggles, is it that some coaches know how to use a player than others?
No, it's not about. I don't think Weghorst actually fits that.
You are right.
Yes.
But Weghorst
Doesn't
is
fit that,
Because we see him
difficult.
now, 3 of his coming in, he scored a goal. And we see him
He's
struggle
in-
when he
he's
was
in
alone
line.
at Manchester.
It's just
Yeah.
like talking about Oselu, who played for Real Madrid. Coming in the UEFA Champions League final and getting almost the goal for Real Madrid in that game. That doesn't justify that he's supposed to be a starter for the Real Madrid team. But looking at those games, yes, there are games that profile you need a striker. This game, like the first half we've seen from the Netherlands, I think it actually need a centre forward. And probably that is where we got coming for. All is not really a good striker to me. I think he has a very good hold-up play, which might just be of good advantage to the Netherlands coming into the second half. But I won't actually start Wiggles as a starter. When you are playing against you have Upakamo and what's it called, and Saliba against you, you are going to give them a good field of play. Even Depay who is actually a skillful player, is having problem, mounting against these 2 players. But I think they really need a striker, a standing nine to come into this game, so they can send the pie to the wing and probably take Gakpo to the other wing, and probably maybe Jeremy Frimpong might just be the player they will have to sacrifice at that front.
All right. Let's quickly look at the players on the substitutes on the bench here. We have from the side of the Netherlands, we have Bengu Jeans.
Bergwijn.
Okay, Bergwijn, yeah. Then we have Belgio, Blind, Brobe, Delete. Well, okay, delete. Then we have Flinkens, Gertruda. Then we have Kravenbeck, Matsin.
Ian Messi.
Yeah, Messi. Yeah, we have Merlin Van der Vaart, Van der Van. Then
Van de Ven.
yeah. Well, then we have
Verman, Weghorst.
Varman. Then Weghorst we talked about.
Wijnaldum.
Yeah, Wijnaldum and Zirkzee. Yeah, those are the players on the bench for Netherlands.
Joshua Zirkzee is another player who is, I think, according to reports today, there has been a personal agreement between him and the Manchester United. Might just be that player going to Manchester. He had a great season with Bologna in the in the Serie A. So that's another player I would have really loved to see him play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, because he presents another kind of dimension into attacking for as a player. Well, we've lost him to the Netherlands, but I really want to see him come into this game and bring. Probably I will tilt towards having Zirkzee coming into this game than Weghorst.
All right, and for the side of France, players on the bench, we have Araola, then Barcola, Camavinga, Klaus, Coman, Fofana, Giroud, Colomani, Konate, Kylian Mbappe, Mendy, Pavard, Samba, then Zaire Emery. Yeah, so
that's a rich bench. That is a rich bench. This is a bench that actually wins you competition. You look at the caliber of players you have in Coman on the bench. You have on Bacola.
Zaire Emery.
These are players like Zaire Emery. These are players that can hold on to the ball and change the face of a game of football. And I think probably at a point in time in the second half we'll be seeing these players come into this game and try to help France win this encounter. So they still have a lot of Arsenal on the bench.
Yeah, a lot of guys that can do, and I think France, with the leader I saw coming in, they really miss Mbappe.
Yeah, they've missed
Maybe we'll have to take his marks.
Well, Shago, if you are the coach of France, will you risk Mbappe coming in with that?
Yeah, well, it depends on the game. If they are getting a goal, if they are not getting, I think a draw in this game is actually a good result for them.
Yeah.
If they are not conceding a goal against Netherlands, so I don't think there's any point, risking bringing in Kylian Mbappe. There is there's Colomani on the bench also. That is another good striker. If Marcus Thuram is not giving you what you're wanting up front, I think they can bring in Colomani in the second half. But I don't think it's really going to be, if they're not conceding a goal, there's no point risking Kylian Mbappe. A draw is still a very good result for them in this one.
All right, a draw is a very good result for France. But any moment from now, the second.
But it seems it is Netherlands that is stopping that.
Yeah, Netherlands has 3 points.
Group.
France has 3 points.
So it is very. Netherlands scored 2 goals in their last game. So is it 2 or 3?
Netherlands.
Yeah.
I think it was 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
And France only score 1.
Mm.
So Netherlands will be top in that group. And you don't want to be second in your group to avoid
if France is finishing second, who is that tough team down to face France? Even everything we've tried to avoid.
Do you know that Spain will be a threat to this France?
Normal.
And Portugal too will be a threat.
Yeah,
and those are candidates that is expected to top their table. So it's better you can avoid the best to be the best. So it's very
because you see
the way you have to be the best to be the best.
You don't have to. Sometimes you can avoid.
Yeah, mate. The way Austria is going, they're looking dangerous. Because France just defeated them by slim.
They are one of the outsiders.
You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? So, an own goal. And yet today, they defeated them.
Poland 3-1.
They are the whipping boys in this group.
Yeah,
So
they will be whipped. You know, Oraimo code. Maybe they will use it on the neck.
Okay, it's the start of the second half of this encounter, and the players are back on the pitch, and game has restarted, and it's France who are currently in possession as early as the 46th minute in this encounter. And here is Upamecano, who sends a long one, finds his teammate Dembele, who kisses the line, tries to beat 2-man, but lost possession. But still France in possession. It's going to be a throw into the French national team.
Yeah, throwing to France. It's still 0-0, 46th minute of that encounter. And there's no substitution yet. Maybe any of the coaches will reach to the bench during this second half. Only time will tell. And one man who was massive for the French national team was N'Golo Kante, the fine wine aging graciously. We've seen him today. Will this be another man of the match performance
I don't think
from
that's
the
really, I've
French
not really
man?
seen much from him in this first half.
Mm.
In the first half, let's just see who is that. Billy, where was he running to?
Yeah.
Where was Dembele running to?
International Airport, Lagos.
Oh, he already beat his man. Yeah.
He doesn't need that heavy touch.
Second long touch
Look
was
at that,
actually
that,
too
that,
much. Where
too
was he
much.
running to? You already beat Ake to the first one. So when you know you're going to decelerate there, then why did you accelerate at first?
I think it would have been better just a one-touch cross there. There's a man in the box, but Netherlands will be happy that he took that heavy touch on that ball right there. So Netherlands resume play, lost possession to Rabiot. Rabiot finds his teammate, and Tchouaméni will locate Griezmann, and N'Golo Kante will find Theo Hernandez right there. And now is Griezmann who finds Theo Hernandez down the left, with France trying to find time and space in between the Netherlands setup right there. But hey, it's Netherlands saying no, there's no way here right now.
Yeah, and that is the 47th minute of this encounter, and it's still goalless. It's still goalless in
Now,
this encounter.
Koundé will find Tchouaméni, who locate Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez, AC Milan putting 100 million on him. Is that? I think transfer window has become a joke.
Yeah, no, it's not about transfer window has become a joke. Because when you look at some of the players going for 100 million, you have to look at the quality player like Theo Hernandez, and you too, you have to put 100 million. Because yes, if if you're buying a player like Kukureya for about 50 million, 60 million pounds, then why won't you want to sell
Theo
Hernandez for 100 million?
Well, will any club come from Theo Hernandez?
Just outside for him.
100 million. Well, they better not. The ball finds Rabiot down the left right there, but he couldn't keep that in play. Yeah, it was too much.
He had a chance to control that ball as early. He was still looking to his back to see how many players were coming for him.
And the ball already went out. Yeah, you can see Didier Deschamps using his cell phone right there, trying to call.
Look at the players.
My God.
Warming up.
You know, when you look at bench like this, Camavinga. My goodness, this is a team, and Michael Olise couldn't make it into this team.
Who is going to go out? Is it Bakola? Bakola is fantastic with the ball. Even twice the player Michael Olise is right now.
And Chelsea just pulled out of that deal for signing Michael Olise a few minutes ago, and it's throwing to Netherlands at this point in time. 50th minute of that encounter. It's Netherlands 0. France knew, and he sends that long one forward. Him that is that not this former Barcelona forward right there? Depay right there. But hey, Theo Hernandez is now down, and there's this English referee that likes spending the cards, and is the one.
That was actually there from Jeremy Frimpong.
Yeah,
Actually got on the other side.
Just a slight touch. Yeah, and you know,
that was a slight touch to me because I think Theo was in emotion there, so it got him on the side of his knee there. So I think that was rightly given as a free kick there.
Yeah, it was rightly given right there. Wow, it's still an exciting game so far at the Red Bull Arena in Leipzig right there. This stadium witnessed a sweeter game of football 2 or 3 days ago right there. But with this one be a swift one also. Only time we tell, and Dembele will try to find time and space, he shoot. But hey, there were bodies in front of him. They didn't allow that attempt to get through to the goalkeeper. Now is Netherlands trying to attack with the ball via Frimpong down the right there. Jeremy Frimpong, a shining light for Werder Bremen, who scored a lot of Bayer Leverkusen, who scored a lot of goals that led them to that invisible league-winning team. And I think there's no other German side that has done that before. Yeah, so Jeremy Frimpong, a shining light. Will the light shine on him in these Euros? Only time will tell. Upamecano is down, holding on to his leg. The Bayern Munich centre back who knows how to make a lot
Yeah,
of
I think he
mistakes.
plays very well when he plays for the French national team. Probably Bayern Munich is not really the time for him, but I think he's a fantastic player when it comes to the French national team. And the way he has actually held himself in the first game and the second game, continuing to the 52nd minute. You know, he has created a good partnership with what's it called, William Saliba.
Saliba, yeah.
The dirty work for the Arsenal defender in this game. So I think when it comes to France, he plays better than he plays for Bayern Munich.
But you know, sometimes defensive pairing matter who you are paired with. You know, especially Saliba is the last man,
Yeah.
so you can actually call him to order
So
when
I
he's
think
making
when you
mistakes
look
and
at
all
when
the
you look at the
communication.
defensive pairing, I think probably when he pairs with Konate also, they actually complement each other
Each
very
other,
well in
yeah.
the defense. And whenever he plays with Varane, when Varane wants to play, they both complement each other. So I'm very sure there's something Raymond Dominic, was his name, the manager of France, is actually seeing in him.
Didier
Because-
Deschamps.
Yeah, Didier Deschamps, sorry.
Yeah.
Didier Deschamps is seeing in him for him to
Yeah.
start.
So N'Golo Kante tries his luck, and his luck didn't shine on him right there. It was an attempt that if you are not careful, you will meet it at the international airport.
But look at
in
this
Nigeria.
game, the way the game started in the first half and coming into the second half. I think they've really caged N'Golo Kante. Probably the Dutch team has really
Not
done
really
their-
by
I mean,
cage, they tamed him.
They've tamed him. They've tamed
Yeah.
him. Yes, that's what I'm going. That they've actually caged him in this game. Probably they've looked at it that N'Golo Kante having that freedom in the midfield might just be that link
Key
for
factor,
that
yeah.
key factor for the French national team. So they've actually caged him, and that midfield has not really looked explosive as we would have expected.
And Gakpo drops a pass in the final third. But hey,
It was too much.
defended well by France right there. You know, one thing you just have to see about these teams are the organization. A well-coached team will be organized, not like the ones that their coach just resigned a few days ago. And it's Netherlands in possession of the ball. Xavi Simons here. We find his teammate now trying to find time and space down the left. And it's Nathan Ake with the ball right now.
Battle
Who
of the
finds
Dreads.
Battle of the Dreads right there. And hey, Netherlands are showing stuffs they are made up of right there. And it's a game that it's not like one-sided
There's
game
no one-sided.
yesterday.
Both teams are actually taking it out against each other. I said that when we came into this game, you know, in the studio, that it won't be like the Italy and
Spain.
team game. Because this one, Netherlands won't be affording you any respect. They will come all out against you. They play more attacking football. And when you have a manager like Ronald Koeman, it's always about attacking against anything.
It's always about attacking. Like Spalletti will always say attack. But he failed to attack really well yesterday. So, free kick to Netherlands at the edge of the box right there. You can see Magnam dishing out instructions to his teammate. Form a good wall so that the wall doesn't open. Because there's that saying that if the wall doesn't crack, the lizard will not penetrate through it right there. So with this wall crack, maybe Memphis Depay will find a space in between these guys and put the ball in the back of the net. Well, he's wearing that head gear right in number 10. I hope he won't disgrace that number 10 today. So, free kick to Netherlands. And he takes this one straight to the wall. The wall didn't open. And the ball didn't penetrate. So, Jeremy Frimpong back in possession down the right. And looking for time and space. Trying to be trickery right there. But hey, he said no. Two men stayed on him. And Rabiot had to come to the rescue.
Yeah, I
and
think
it's going to be a
the
good
best
kick.
way to tame Jeremy Frimpong is not allowing him to get a cross into the box, and I think that's why you can see two layers of defense against him there. That's the way the French team actually defended against Jeremy Frimpong. There is how you defend against it, because if it was one man going against him there, he would have tried to outrun his man and send a cross into the box. We saw that in the last the last series of friendly match Netherlands played before coming to the Euros. He was one who set up Depay with a sweet cross for that Depay goal, but that chance have not opened up in this game. That is why you have to look at the data, how these teams actually analyze their opponent before coming into games. They work on their strengths and weakness and try to take advantage of every loophole they can find in them. But in this game, we've not seen them, both teams have not been able to take advantage of each loophole. The chances are really hard to come by. The midfield battle has actually been healthy today.
Yeah, the midfield battle has been healthy. And another thing that has been held in this game is the defensive setup right there. They've been really solid. Not that the goalkeepers have had too many things to deal with in this encounter so far, but hey, it's Saliba who is now with the ball, who finds Upamecano. Oh, Tchouaméni right there, who will take that return pass from Theo Hernandez, who will set it up for Upamecano right there. And he will set it up straight to his teammate down the right, Kunde. Kunde finds Kante. Kante straight to Dembele. Dembele without cross. And hey, that touch from that French international Rabiot. He couldn't get the desired touch on target.
That was a good cross there from what's it called, from
Dembele, yeah.
One touch there from Rabiot. It's just hit that. I think
Miscue,
that was a
yes,
big chance, or a good chance for the French national team.
That was a good chance.
They were just unable to make good use of that, and the end product was him skying that.
Yeah, he skyrocketed it, and if this game ends against the French, it will be one of those chances that they will rule that they didn't take in that encounter. So Netherlands playing from left to right in the second half. And you guessed it right, France will be playing from right to left. So Netherlands with the ball right now, they have to send it back to that goalkeeper, their number one choice for the Euros this term right there. And it's Netherlands trying to calm the tempo of the game. It has been a slow-paced tempo compared to yesterday. That was a fast pace.
Yeah, yesterday was more fast. It was more faster because that was the way the Spanish
played
actually plays their game. I really want to see how they will actually come out against a team like Netherlands or France, who are very conservative in their possession. They will soak that pressure, but you wouldn't expect them to actually defend so deep like the Italians actually do yesterday. They'll take advantage of those loopholes we're seeing. There was a lot of openings between Lumande and Laporte yesterday in that game, but the Italians couldn't just make good use of it yesterday.
And I think in this game today, Marcus Thuram has not really been in this game.
He hasn't really been in this game. When you're playing against Stefan De Vrij and Van Dijk, these are two solid centre backs.
Terrible defenders to play against. And hey, N'Golo Kante ran into space, and Tchouaméni tries to shoot. And he wins it. Is that a throw in or a corner?
That should be true.
Right. Yeah. And that's in the game. We are talking about the pace of this game. The first half was more pacier than this second half. Yeah, because there was more contention in that first half. But now gradually the pace begin to drop and drop and drop.
Towards the defining moment of the game, the two teams will not want to make mistake, because any mistake will prove very, very costly at this point in time. So 60th minute. We're already in the 60th minute of that encounter. 1 hour of football already, like you heard from Shogun right there, and it's still 0-0. We are here to witness a goal at the Red Bull Arena, Leipzig home ground. This is the beauty of having a functioning league. You can actually organize a competition overnight because the field is functioning very well right there. You don't have to rehabilitate or rebuild or anything.
That language mostly used in Africa.
Not just Africa, in a green, white, green nation. So Rabiot will find his teammate right there, takes a 1-2 and he drops it for, and Thuram will shoot. And that sails wide. He had to draw out of his natural road to come and take that attempt.
Like I said, it's really going to be hard for him. It's really going to be hard for him playing against It's really going to be hard for him playing against what's his name? Playing against
Van Dijk
and Van Dijk in that defense. In that defense, it's really going to be hard for him. So when coming up front, if he's going to come out of that dangerous position, I think it's really going to be good for him. But probably just looking onto the bench and bringing a player like Olivier Giroud, he has the height, to challenge these two players, and he's a very good player when it comes to holding up to the ball.
Yeah, holding up to the ball is what that Netherlands player is doing on the ground. He thought Anthony Taylor will be so merciful on him. He didn't look at his games very well. If there's one referee, there is no nonsense. It has to be Anthony Taylor.
All right, please, Ebuka, wherever you are watching us from, please confirm that you have received your money as a prize for predicting correctly yesterday. You can call
day before yesterday.
Yeah, it was day before yesterday, not yesterday. It was day before yesterday. So please confirm your money has been credited to you. Please confirm that by calling in and also by sending in your comments towards that effect.
Yeah. Congratulations to Ebuka. We hope that you tell your family and friends about the Premier Sport Fan Center. Yeah, you don't win audio money, you win real money. When we say things, we do it right here on this channel. So, do well to tell people about us. Maybe in your church, maybe in your mosque, anywhere around the world. Just preach the gospel of the Premier Sports Fan Center. That we are here to entertain and also educate you, be that as it may. And it's going to be a corner kick to France at the 62nd minute of that encounter. Nathan Ake, the battle between Dembele and Nathan Ake continues. But this time Dembele will force Nathan Ake to concede a corner against his own team. So, plays that one into the box and headed out by Virgil van Dijk, the captain of the Liverpool Football Club. That cross comes in from Dembele. That header from Tchouaméni went off target above the crossbar right there, and that was a good cross into the box.
Wow. Sending a fantastic cross into the box there. I think Tchouaméni should be doing better there. He couldn't connect to that header very well, and Bet was actually in position there, but that sails off wide, and it's going to be a goal kick to Netherlands.
Yeah, goal kick to Netherlands at this point in time. Yeah, it's still new right there in that stadium. The stadium is not roaring yet because we are here to see a goal in this encounter. So, it's a game in contention. You can't really say this is the side that is dominating, but it looks like the French side are beginning to wake up from their slumber with N'Golo Kante, who will find Tchouaméni in the middle, who set it down the left to Theo Hernandez, back to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni will send it to Rabiot. Rabiot right there with the ball. Rabiot's contract just run out at Juventus. So we don't know the next destination.
I expect another big club to pick him up, and and if he's not getting a club, probably there's one club there in Saudi Arabia who is going to take him.
With the money.
Also think of going to Saudi and make that big money.
And I think he's a World Cup winner too.
Yeah, he's a World Cup winner.
Yeah, he's a World Cup winner right there. So his value won't be small; it will be massive. And I just hope that that all these medals, all these things will come to play at the end of his career, and at least he will have better things to show for it in his career right there. And it's Dembele right there attacking down the right, but he will return it back to the center circle for Saliba to get this one. Saliba, who was so solid for us now, 2 seasons back to back now, but with nothing to show for it. May we not have profitless hard work in our lives as we go on. So, it's N'Golo Kante who run in the middle right there. Also a World Cup winner, Champions League winner, and a Europa League winner, N'Golo Kante. You know, medals right, left, and center. A sweet young man. Very humble, and with the way he communicates, you know, you just want to love this kind of personality.
Since the 5th minute into that encounter, and it's France who are still attacking and holding onto the ball against the Dutch team. And yes, France trying to create openings in that and that opening. Beautiful chance there for France. With this very goal, it's still a chance.
What they miss? This is the second time.
And that was Antoine Griezmann for the 3rd time in this game. And that was a chance for France, but they couldn't put that into the back of the net. Look at that teamwork. One touch, and that should have been the goal. Wow. That on and put that in the back of the net.
And I don't know why N'Golo Kante didn't shoot.
You have to give it to Bet also there. That was good opening. He made himself big there. And actually saved that saved the blushes of the Netherlands defender. But that was good opening there that was a good creative work there from the French players, but they couldn't put that into the back of the net. And it's going to be a corner kick in the 66th minute. And it's Dembele who sends a cross into the box there with his very chance, but easily nodded out there by the Dutch players. And it's still France who are in possession, attacking right there. And yeah, he's Upamecano with the ball there, returns it straight into midfield. Tchouaméni
will shoot.
Take a shot there, and he just took his trademark shots there. And yeah, his Netherlands will be breaking out on the counter, easily cut out, and it's France who are regaining possession, attacking all out right now. And the tempo of the game is fast, improving right now.
Yeah, it's improving right there. It's just as if maybe in the dugout, the coach told them by 60 minutes, you guys will start applying pressure, because it looks like the French side are weak this second half. N'Golo Kante will find his teammate, they cross into the box, but hey, the Netherlands goalkeeper will take that one. And they will take it easy.
Look at Bet, you know that Bet Vertonghen is actually a very good goalkeeper. We saw him with what's it called, Brighton.
Brighton, yeah.
You know, he had a fantastic season last season with Brighton.
Yeah.
He came here. I remember this type of save. That reminds me of what's it called? The kind of save Emiliano Martinez.
Yes, final.
Last ditch save there to keep his team in this one.
And they later won the World Cup. So that save really made sense for them. So it's still 0-0 at the Leipzig Stadia, Red Bull Arena at this point in time. And both teams are going at each other.
For as much as Marcus Thuram has been isolated up front in this game, I think same thing applies to Depay also. He has been so much isolated. Both
even Gakpo
and what's it called, and
Saliba
has done a good work on him in this game.
And Dembele will attack down the right, cuts back, still with Dembele, and he shoots.
Oh, he should be dropping that pass.
Went off target right there. He could have done better.
After the score, drop the pass for Koundé there. He was in a better position to drop
cross the ball
into the box. Instead of going for that shot. Even that shot was straight at Bet there.
Yeah, it was straight at Bet right there. You know, so many bodies around him. They know that on his own day it can be a threat. But on the day it becomes them. Or let me say, I don't want to use that word on that. It can be really annoying Dembele sometimes. But he's a good talent. We just hope that he can keep his head down and play swift and lovely flowing football right there.
Yeah, I think recently we've seen that France have actually taken over the game. They've actually caught them. We've not seen more. The beautiful move we saw in the first half from the Netherlands side. I think most of the beautiful move now is from the side of France. They've been asking all the question. I think they may be lucky to get a goal yet.
And Gakpo attacking down the left into the box, cross the ball, cleared by Theo Hernandez, but not to safety yet. Still Frimpong with the ball at the edge of the box. And it's still Netherlands straight to Gakpo. Gakpo will set the ball to Depay.
Simon Xavi.
Simons with the opener in the counter. And it took the Netherlands 69 minutes to get the opener in this game. And what a goal from the PSG own midfielder in this counter to open and send out the stadium into Real. And we can see, offside.
Oh my God!
Wow. You can see that sense of relief from what's it called? That sign of relief from Mbappe. I think VR will be checking that. Let's see what VR.
But that looks like a goal.
I think if the VR would have checked it before he went to consult the lineman.
Let's see again. If that was offside. No one. What was offside?
Yes.
Well, let's see the offside now.
Yes.
It is.
It's an offside.
He actually blocked the goalkeeper.
Yes.
He actually
interfered.
He affected the goalkeeper. Yeah, the goalkeeper would have maybe.
It's an offside.
Go check. That's what VR decisions will be on this goal. Well, let's see if he was actually
he went to explain.
Was he interfering in play? He was just in that position. That's what VR decision will be. Will it be an offside or will the goal standing instead of frustration? The issue
is if he has stood like that with another French player in line, he was in an offside position and the ball was played towards his direction.
Yeah, and there was no
so I think that offside will stand. But let's just see what VR will say about this.
We're still waiting. Anthony Taylor is also waiting, and he's a referee who is very used to the controversies of VR from his own league, the EPL.
Yeah.
He's having all this waiting and check. Let's see what VR is, but look at 70%. That decision to call it off is going to stand. And Xavi Simons looking up and praying to God Almighty that this stands as a goal. And the Dutch fans are also waiting for what decision is going to be. And the referee waiting and still explaining to the players, yes, when it comes to EPL, we are used to this. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, you know, Virgil van Dijk already used to him a lot of times. They will have to complain, and you know they keep complaining.
Yeah.
I don't really think Jeremy was actually interfering where the ball was in the face of the goalkeeper where the ball was going. The keeper was nowhere very close to that ball there.
No, the keeper.
I don't think that law mainly is not about the player interfering. It's about the player obstructing the view of the goalkeeper.
I don't really think it was obstructing the view.
You know, it didn't obstruct the. It didn't obstruct the view of.
Let's see what
where the effect come there is that the ball came towards his own direction, and the goalkeeper cannot stretch himself towards that direction because he has already blocked it.
He was not on the line. He was not on the line. That's what the decision will be.
Check over and
that should be what is the decision from the referee. The French players are still cycling around the referee, and Xavi Simons also waiting for the decision.
I said it will stand,
and it's
offside will stand. Yeah, that's why, because it is about the player being there.
Yeah.
Not about even the player interfering. Yeah, the is just like a law, court of law. To interpret all these rules, you need to really understand.
Yeah. If he was away from the ball and the ball came this way, it would have been a goal. But he was here and the ball because the goalkeeper could not stretch. He affected the goalkeeper.
Issue was it was at sight of the goalkeeper in front of the goalpost.
The goalkeeper was just standing. He didn't interfere in that ball.
It's not about interfering.
Look at that.
So what I'm saying is the law that caught him. It's not about interfering. It's about he was in an offside position, obstructing the view of the goalkeeper in front of the goalpost.
It didn't obstruct the view of the goalkeeper. He was not in front of the goalkeeper. It was not in front of the goalkeeper.
What I'm trying to say is about the
from flat diving. That is what I'm saying.
It's still the same thing.
No, it's not the view. From diving. That is just it.
You know, it is about the interpretation of that section. So that's why I said most likely it will be an offside. And after VR review, you see that it stood. That it was still an offside because it's that section of the law. It's not about interfering. It's about him being there at that point in time. My God, it seems France is now playing with fire that can burn. Really, really painful one. And you saw Depay looking disappointed.
He just looking disappointed. Oh, and that's Olivier Giroud will be thrown in by the French national team, the record goal scorer for France with 54 or 56 goals, if I'm not mistaken. Please, can you hear me update that? How many goals he has? So it's offside decision, offside call.
Okay, 58 goals.
58
goals, yeah, that's a lot of goals. And I think
the highest for France.
In no time, Mbappe is going to meet that. That's as if Griezmann doesn't meet that goal. I think Griezmann is also very close.
Very close, yeah. And if there's one man that will really meet up and extend, it has to be Mbappe.
I think it's 4 goals away from breaking even the World Cup record.
Yeah.
The record owned by, is it close or Muller? One of the two.
It's closer of Jam. Yeah. So.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's close. It's closer. Highest goal scorer in World Cup history. It's closer of Germany, and it's not Germany that is playing today. But sometimes when you listen to us, you get extras from our analysis and you get information that you can value and use at your own pleasure right there. So Dembele has been withdrawn for Coman, and Giroud too has been brought on for Marcus Thuram, the Inter
two quality substitution, and a lot of experience in between these two young players, and a lot of trophies also in between them. I can count how many leagues Coman has won: the Champions League also, and the Serie A title also. He's also a World Cup winner with the French national team. So he'll be coming into this game with a lot of experience for the French team.
Yeah, a lot of experience is what he will be coming in with right there. And you remember the Russian World Cup was the one France won. And the Qatar World Cup was the one Argentina won. We can't wait for the US World Cup. Well, there's nothing that is impossible Yeah, because
You guys should qualify first. Back in play.
saying you guys as if you are not in Nigeria too. So, hey, Nathan Ake returns it back to.
Let's playing.
He's just trying to joke right there. And there's some joke can be very expensive. So, the ball finds Van Dijk. Yeah, Van Dijk right there. And Stephen again with the ball. And this Netherlands trying to build up. And you listen to the story today about Nico Williams' release clause that has been upgraded 3 months ago.
The problem is I don't think Nico is going to leave Atletico Bilbao. There's a kind of comfort zone this boy is actually feeling. When it's always hard for Atletico Bilbao players to leave Atletico Bilbao for another club. Not even the likes of Nico and Inoki Williams, who are actually household, players in that league. When you look at the bromance between him and Inoki Williams and the way they actually this kind of family bond even with their parents
complement each other,
making the fufu for them before going to match. It's going to think of those things when he's leaving Atletico Bilbao. So one way or the other, I think 60%. I don't really think Nico is going to leave. He's so loyal. Both of them are actually loyal to Atletico Bilbao.
Yeah, but money.
If it's about money, Inoki will have gone. He will have left Atletico Bilbao about 3 or 4 seasons ago.
But Inaki is not Nico.
Inaki was actually good in his
not just good. I'm not talking about the performance. I'm talking about decision making.
Let's see. But I don't expect Nico to actually leave.
Yeah. So, will he leave or not? The transfer window is opened, and for the updates, you can join us Fridays at Talksport. You get updates about the transfer window right there. The update right now at the 78th minute, that Red Bull Leipzig arena right there is 0-0. A goal of Netherlands was chopped up for offside, and the goal was scored by Xavi Simons. That's why you don't do all those acrobatics when there's VAR. Because and this free kick, deeper place it into the box, headed out by Theo Hernandez right there. So it will be a corner kick to Netherlands at this point in time.
That was actually a good one there. He tries to tee up
Van Dijk, yeah.
But good initiative there from Theo Hernandez to just pee that off, and it's going to be a corner kick. And here is a corner kick for Netherlands in the 79th minute. We're about 12 minutes away from the end of regulation time in this one.
Yeah, will they share the spoils? And Memphis Depay has been withdrawn right now. Weghorst is now on the field of play. Can he do the miracle he did the last time? Can lightning strike the second time for Weghorst? Only time will tell.
He's actually an area threat against any team. So let's see what they're going to make out of this. That is the header and easily cleared there by France, who will be looking to attack with a lost possession on the referee. Spotted an
offside
call.
Yeah.
That decision was actually right.
All right, wherever Ebuka, we are still waiting for your call. We are still waiting for your confirmation. You have been credited. Let's confirm that you have received the money sent to you by Premier Sport Fan Center. Yeah.
So, France have possession right now. After it seems now they are playing it like cats. For 5 minutes, France dominates for 5 minutes, Netherlands dominates for 5 minutes. You see the trend, an interesting game. Not like the one of yesterday that was one-sided. Hey, Upamecano with the ball now. We find Saliba. Saliba will send it straight to Armeni right there, who will link up to Hernandez. And it's so evident that this French squad, they really, really miss Kylian Mbappe.
Yeah, they're actually missing Kylian Mbappe because it's looking like the missing link in the attack of the French national team. The attack hasn't really have that bite that you always expect or you always get from a certain Kylian Mbappe when he starts. I think, and that is the dive there from
Wow.
Might just be a chance for Netherlands, but that was just too much pass there.
Yeah, too much weight on that pass. Yeah, right there. France are back in possession of the ball. Griezmann, who is the captain, standing captain for Kylian Mbappe, whenever he's not on the field of play. And N'Golo
Kante
lost possession. Yeah, and it's Nathan Ake pressing forward, and it's Netherlands trying to find time and space to at least nick this one because if they can defeat France, it will look more like their home and dry to
Yeah,
top the
Madrid,
table.
6 points is actually going to be more than enough for them to top or qualify for the round of 16,
Mhm.
which I think going into the last game against Poland, they'll fancy their chance against the Polish in that one.
And that Polish are the whipping boys of the scene. And it's Griezmann who delayed the attack right there. I think he could have done better right there. Set up that run of Kingsley Coman right there. Is now with the ball, trying to cut him down the right. But you have to send it back to Pemacano, who will return it back. Oh, Tchouaméni and a cross into the box. Oh my goodness. Giroud looks like he was confused.
Yeah, he was actually confused there. Not even looking like he was confused. I think he didn't. He miscalculated
Calculated,
the
yeah,
flight of the
of the
ball.
boy. Yeah, touch is some will say Nyash or Bombo right there. So Didier Deschamps has not hasn't dropped his handset or maybe mobile phone. Still kept it close to his ear and his mouth. But hey, football, the pressure is real. Didier Deschamps, one of those shining lights in the 1998 France World Cup, really winning the first World Cup for France in so many years right there. So Virgil van Dijk back in possession. We find his teammate in their own half, straight to the goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper with the ball will set it to his teammate, who set it into the middle. And it's Netherlands trying to build up right now, straight from Dumfries, who will find Frimpong. And it's Netherlands trying to turn defense into attack, but hey, they had to go back to the goalkeeper again. And this reminds me of that game between Chelsea and Tottenham. That Postecoglou was shouting at the boys and saying, "Stop passing to the back, play forward, play forward." And I think that should be told to Netherlands. They keep playing back, they keep returning it. Look at this now.
They're just trying to be cautious and not just go
Release that
out
ball
to
on time.
attack against this French team, because they know that it might just be dangerous if they allow France to hit them on the counter. You're looking at the new players France throw into this game. They are bringing new fresh of breath into this game. Talking about
Breath of fresh air, yeah.
Kingsley Coman, another player who has that pace in his leg to burn, and you have Giroud in the box, a player who has a big area threat. So I think they have to be cautious with how they attack against this French team in the dying embers of this game.
Yeah, they need to be careful. Koundé with the ball right now. Koundé, the Barcelona defender, who have a new coach right there at his club. His name is Arsene Flick right there, the German coach, the former German national team coach. And Tchouaméni will set it back to Saliba, who will find Rabiot in the middle. Rabiot will send it straight to Koundé right there. And it's France now dominating play for the last 3 to 5 minutes of action right there. And Kingsley Coman will set it back to Pemecano, who will find Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni straight, we find Theo Hernandez down the left. 84th minute of action already, approaching the 85th minute right there in that encounter. Still 0-0 at the Red Bull Arena right there, the Leipzig home ground right there. And it's Rabiot who will send it down the right to Kingsley Coman, who is trying to be trickery down the right. And he cuts back, and he had to go back again to his teammate, and they had to just restart again and rebuild.
Like the Netherlands are interested in defending loss with about 9 or 10 of their players behind the ball right now, and they're giving the French more opportunity to having a new rethink or having a rethink of what to do with the ball. I just hope it won't hurt them just the way it hurt the Italians late in that encounter where they had to force an own goal of them, because it's really going to be crazy if at this point of this game, after doing everything good for the past 85 minutes of this encounter, you're not conceding a goal late into this game.
Yeah, one thing they don't want to do is to concede a late goal. We saw Czech Republic concede a late goal, and it's not the best. It really kills the morale of the team. And that free kick was played fast. Dumfries chasing down that one, but it was won back by William Saliba uniquely. And William Saliba, one of the best
Yeah,
defenders
it's
in
looking
the
like
world.
one player that might just have his name. If this game ends 0-0, it might just be a contender for the man of the match. He has actually been solid at the back for the French national team.
And I think this is one of those games whereby you will hardly find a lot of people recognize who the actual man of the match.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
will be.
look at the way the game has gone. It's more between Xavi Simons and William Saliba.
Well, will it be Xavi Simons? Will it be William Saliba? Well, time will tell on this one. So, N'Golo Kante with the ball will set up that one for Drew. That's it down. But hey, that was a good
That
clearance.
was a good flick header there from Olivier Giroud. And that is what he brings into this game. That is what he offers the French national team.
The
And
old
that's why I was
play.
expecting him to come in early in this account. And you have to look at it that Marcus Thuram has actually played more minutes than he should have played in this account because he never really got anything to offer in that first half. And I was expecting him to be taking his leave probably in the 60th minute or before the 60th minute.
Yeah, so free kick to Netherlands, 87th minute of that encounter. And it seems like this game is going to end 0-0.
It's look like and this might just be the first 0-0 at the Euros 2024.
0-0 looks more like it. Well, will there be a goal towards the dying embers of this game?
This might just be an injury that the French national team will really want to see. That's
Rabbit.
Rabiot, who is actually in pains on the grass there.
Yeah. And look at that pass.
That was a good flick.
Drop header, yeah. Look at it. If not for that clearance, it might have gone into the back of the net. Look at Griezmann approaching. But that was proper clearance.
As a winger.
As a Wenger.
Right there, as a
Yeah.
winger right there on the stadium.
That coach that tried to win Champions League, but hey, eluded him all through his career right there. But he's a living legend and one of those he's one of those campaigner for amending the rules of the game. Well, there's also Fabio Capello, the Italian coach right there. Former Real Madrid coach, former English national team coach. Yeah, it looks like Rabiot is back. It looks better and it looks stronger right there. You can
It
see.
looks like the French fans were the French fans will actually take this 0-0 as a good result.
Yeah, of course. It
But
looks
it's a
good because
result that favors Netherlands more than France because Netherlands will still remain on top of the table at least till their last round of games right there. So Dumfries will find his teammate who said a long one forward, but hey, France won possession back, and it's France that will attack into the box, and now there's a cross. Oh, Rabiot was too fast in setting that pass. Griezmann will try to locate his teammate. Fell to the ground. Is what Koundé did, but hey, Anthony Taylor said no, play on, and it's going to be a throw-in to Netherlands. He could have been more patient.
Oh, you have to also look at what's it called? The defender there, Netanyahu, actually did to shield off what's it called? The on-rushing Kingsley Coman there. Good awareness there from the Manchester City centre back.
Yeah, good awareness. It is actually, and it's going to be a throw-in. Look at Kylian Mbappe looking frustrated on the bench.
What's coming?
Yeah, he will want to come.
sometimes when these players are outside, the way they talk, when they're on the field, sometimes it's also difficult for them to score.
It's about passion.
It's about the passion,
He has
yeah.
a passion for the game. He's also
Passion.
the captain of the French national
French
team. So he has
national
to
team.
motivate his boys. I
Yeah.
remember that game between Nigeria and South
South
Africa
Africa.
when Victor Osimhen was withdrawn before the penalty. You can see it on his face. He couldn't sit on that bench. The passion is there. So that is just when you're on the bench, you are more like the fans. So the passion is always there. You just want to see your team get the goals and win a game.
Yeah, what you want to do is to win a game. And Kingsley Coman coming back and keep setting the ball back. And he's meant to attack with the ball. So it's Tchouaméni now with the ball, who has been really proud of this encounter. One of those contenders for man of the match also. We'll find Saliba straight to Upamecano, who will set it back for Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni finds Rabiot. 5 minutes additional time is what has been added in that encounter between Netherlands and France. Still nil-nil as it stands.
0-0, and let's see if
And
France
that's why
can get it.
there's a chance.
Oh,
N'Golo Kante with a chance for France. But still have a lifeline from a corner kick. What a cutback there from Kingsley Coman. But Kante couldn't get his shot on target and is out for a corner kick to the French national team.
And it just looks like Kante has two engines working inside of him. From box to box, massive. At I think 32, 33,
33.
33 are playing like this. This is massive. A cross into the box, sent out by the Netherlands goalkeeper right there. And ball still in contention.
How do you lose that?
But hey,
They just put a
France
counter
wins
pass.
it back. And drops a pass for Koundé. Koundé cross into the box by Tchouaméni, headed out by that Netherlands player right there. Dumfries back with the ball. And Tchouaméni had to foul him right there.
The referee says no. It's going to be a throw into France.
And
yeah,
it's it was the lineman
it was,
that
yeah,
refused to
that-
raise the flag. So it's game on in that encounter. Upamecano will find Rabiot. And Rabiot can shoot from there, but hey, he didn't shoot. Straight to Theo Hernandez, who crossed the ball into the box, headed out by Nathan Ake. And Koundé will want to chase that one. And Koundé lost possession to Netherlands. Oh, it's almost second minute of additional time played. 3 minutes left. And will there still be a goal in this
Well, it's looking
encounter?
like it's a 0-0 affair because we are getting straight into the 3rd minute of 5 minute additional time. We've seen late dramas in the Euro 2024, so it's a close one that you can't really say it's going to be over right now. It's 3rd minute and there's still about 2 minutes to play for in this game. So any of these two teams can still mount about 2 or 3 attack in this encounter and get that goal.
Yeah, they can mount the attack and get that decisive goal. Because any team that concede now will find it hard to forgive themselves. Because hey, this is a time whereby the two teams will start thinking that maybe they will just share the spoils at the Red Bull Arena right there. So 3rd minute of additional time, Netherlands 0, France 0.
Sorry, since Wegos came in, have you seen him?
I've not seen him. I don't like to call him defensive striker. So
He's a defensive striker.
he's a defensive
I've not seen him in there. I've
You're
not seen him in
the
the.
one- You're the one mounting for him that he always comes in to score. I know him to be a defensive striker. He's always leading, even when he was at Manchester United.
Yeah, so long ball forward, Weghorst, as if he heard you guys. He had to put that on the chest. And still trying to find time and space. Going forward and across into the box. My God. Headed out by Koundé. And it will be a throw-in to
I think
Netherlands.
Cody Gakpo should be controlling that because he still has what's it called? He still have Weghorst in the box there, and he's a box spell predator. A cross into that box won't have been bad for the Netherlands.
Yeah, a cross into the box won't be bad right there. And Coleman clears this one forward, and it's still Netherlands back in possession. But that pass met Gakpo at the offside position, so he had to just leave that. And it will be a goal kick to France at this point in time. The game is already at the last minute of additional time. So if France can score with this attack, that might be the last kick of the game.
Yeah, that might just be the last kick of the game, and we have about 40 seconds to go in this encounter. And it's France who are holding up to the ball and coming all out against the Netherlands in this encounter and back in play. Still France in possession, comes inward there, and let's see what France are going to make out of this. Upamecano on the ball there, comes inward and finds his teammate there, tries to look at and holds onto the ball. Theo Hernandez with the ball for France, comes back into the midfield, and yeah, it's Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni tries to tee up Upamecano, and yeah, he's Netherlands who allow that to go out for a goal kick.
Yeah, goal kick to Netherlands
This
at
should just
this
be the
point
last
in
kick of the
time.
game.
And I think that will be the last kick of the game, because 5 minutes additional time is up already, and it's a goal kick to Netherlands. Let's see if Anthony Taylor will add more to the 5 minutes he already gave. So goal kick will be taking right now, and it takes a long one. And Anthony Taylor said he has had enough.
Great game of football, that.
Yeah, great game. Netherlands knew, France knew is how it ended.
Yeah. Goalless in this encounter. One of the first goalless so far in this. Well, that's how it ends. So your final take before we leave the season.
That is how you see two teams matching each other. The only thing that's eluded this game has to be goals, but technical wise, tactical wise, pace wise, they gave us a fantastic football. Great game. I really enjoyed myself tonight.
All right, you might.
Yeah, good game. Exciting one. End-to-end stuff. Good team arrangement and good substitutions. And that's the way to go. I want to see more clashes of the gladiators.
All right, thank you for coming to the studio, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and to our fans, we say thank you for staying tuned with us throughout the course of this match and this goalless. Ebuka, wherever you are, we didn't see your call. You didn't call in to confirm you have received the payment. Well, maybe you can call in the next show. So that is how far we can go for today. But don't forget to join us tomorrow. It's another big one. Turkey versus Portugal. Another Ronaldo team that will be playing tomorrow. So we hope you join us tomorrow. For now, it's bye from us, and see you tomorrow.
Being a Chelsea fan, I was just kind of optimistic that we'll win because we've had a very bad form this season.
Clash of the Titans between the two London rivals, Chelsea versus Arsenal.